represent. We are Idol. Let's go!
어서 와. 방탄은 처음이지?
What's going on, Army? This is your boy Martin, aka Level here, back today with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back continuing the BTS Universe series here on the channel. And the next one is a video we've already reacted to. Again, I'm just going back from the beginning, kind of going based off of the theory that I have, starting over, seeing what I missed, and then continuing on from there. Young Forever, I will put the link to the original video in the description down below. If you have not seen it, make sure to go check it out. So pretty quick video for you guys today on this one so that we can move on to the short films in the next video tomorrow, okay? Going back to see if there's anything I missed based off of the theory and or storyline that we've kind of followed so far, what I missed, putting the pieces together and continuing on with my theory. So let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into it. Do me a big favor, go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, as all these things help with the channel moving forward. And without any further ado, Young Forever music video, let's get into it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. I'm very excited to see what I missed, going back to rewatch it for the second time. It's always interesting to see what I missed. Wonder why the font changes like that. Did you see that? It's for a split moment, but it changes from like a kind of original font to a different kind of font. Definitely noticing the birds again.
오늘 뭐 실수는 없었으나 관객들의 표정은 어땠던가 그래도 행복해 난 이런 내가 됐어 누군가 소리 지르게 만들 수가
He looks absolutely stunning, by the way.
Downtown 빈 무대에 섰을 때 그 난공허함에 난 겁을 내 복잡한 감정 속에서 삶의 사선 위에서 근실이 난 더 무딘 척을 해 처음도 아닌데 익숙해질 법한데 숨기려 해도 그게 안돼 텅 빈 무대가 식어갈 때쯤 빈객석을 뒤로 하네 지금 나 외로워하네 완벽한 세상은 없다고 자신에게 말해 난 점점 날 비워가네 언제까지 내 거일 순 없어 큰 박수 갈 채가
I'm definitely noticing some things that I didn't notice the first time.
네 목소리를 높여 더 멀리 영원한 관객은 없대도 난 노래할 거야 오늘의 나로 영원하고파 영원히 소년이고 싶어 나 Forever
We are young.
나리는 꽃잎이 사이로 헤매어 달린 내 미러 Forever We are young 넘어져 다치고 아파도 끝없이 달린 내 꿈을 향해
Oh, their voices are so beautiful.
Forever we are young 넘어져 다치고 아파도 끝없이 달린 내 꿈을 향해 Forever 나리는 꽃잎이 사이로 헤매어 달린 내 힘으로 Forever we are young 넘어져 다치고 아파도 끝없이 달린 내 꿈을 향해
Visually, absolutely beautiful. Voices wise, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so there are definitely some things from the first time that I know that I failed to mention. Honestly, not many, but a few that I definitely feel like I must and have to point out. So first of all, we get this shot right off the beginning and actually multiple different like kind of video shots throughout the entirety of the music video. And at first I didn't point this out, and I feel like I have to. This is calling back up to all the memories that the boys have created from the beginning up to this point of being together. The times that they have spent together, the happiest moments together, are all kind of in this video format that we are going to see multiple times. Now, the only thing that's pretty interesting is it seems like the story has already been laid out. There is an expected ending to this. Who knows the ending? Nobody. And this is just another story in the chapter. As you can see, there are other clips over here to the right side that maybe that are included in this music video, or maybe that are included later in the future reactions of BTS Universe. However, this is just another chapter, another part of this series in the storyline, and you can see it here. There's a previous chapter back over here. There's a future chapter, and this is the current chapter, the maze that we're kind of going through with the boys in order to get back to each other. No matter what, obviously, if you were seeing this at the time it came out, the story was going to continue. Either that, or this is over here on the far right-hand side is a different shot that's here later into the music video. I'm not exactly sure, but this does look like a endless road, maybe like the runway that they're running on at the very end, which I definitely think is pretty interesting as well. They're literally running on it. It is a runway for airplanes to come and land on. I still believe up to this point that this here was left for RM, again, signifying that multiple of the different boys have been here up to this point, leaving a kind of white sash, if you will, to signify that you are headed in the right direction and to keep going in that direction. What I also think is interesting is you got to remember this entire time, Jin has been the one that has been trying to figure out how to save these boys. And yet even he is in this maze. Why? Because like the rest of the boys, he is also stuck and is trying to find a way out. Again, remember, there was a scene in the previous music videos where he was sitting on a bed in like this giant dark room, and the only exit was like a tile missing from the ceiling, bringing the light through, the butterfly, allowing him to know that there is a way out. However, he also is stuck in this maze of not knowing how to save these boys. But at the same time, he is also stuck. Now, Jin is one of the first members of the group that actually recalls back to everything that's gone up to his point, involving him, right? Every part that he's failed or feels like he has failed, we see all that come together into one photo that comes up into flames. Now, I think this means two different things, because in the next shot, we actually see Yoongi with the lighter. Whereas before, the fire kind of consumed him, overtook him a little bit, was a bit of that fear factor for him. He is now using it to eliminate those memories of previous failures, either for himself or for the rest of the group. Because you got to remember, even though these are all filled with amazing and or bad memories, in order to move forward and to release themselves of this horrible kind of trance that they're in, you have to be able to forget it. You have to be able to get over it, move past, move on. And I think that's what this kind of signifies, the burning of the past, getting over that fact in order to keep moving forward. And or this might possibly be a signal as well that you are headed in the right direction, the same way we saw that white sash on the fence earlier that Namjoon was kind of touching a little bit when he first entered the maze. Now, something I definitely want to point out here is whatever kind of maze they are stuck in, again, creating that see-through barrier, almost kind of tormenting them a little bit. I also believe now, I think the same applies to this rule as well, which is when you see these feathers flying through the air, I think this is somehow the maze that they're in is kind of mocking them, that their wings are clipped. They will never be free. They will never be able to soar through the airs together and live in freedom. They will never be able to escape, which is why I think we see all these feathers flying around. And or maybe this is a callback to the great memories that they have for each other. When they get down, which it looks like JK is sitting on the ground, is almost starting to lose hope. He is reminded by those feathers, like the feathers when they had their giant pillow fight together, of great memories to create that sense of hope, again, to get up and keep moving. I don't really know what lies in store in the next short film's reaction. However, I do like that the last person who is to escape the maze and join the rest of the group is the homie V. We got to remember that last time it was V who called on the boys to come to him, to find him, to be there for him. Whereas they came to his rescue in the beginning, he is joining them at the very end, muscling up to get the courage to be able to battle through to join his brothers side by side. Whereas maybe he doesn't have to depend on them as much anymore. He now has that fight, that dog within him, right? To take challenges head on and not so much have to rely on others. Although they will be there together forever for each other, in order for him not to get left behind, he has to gather that courage. He has to gather that bravery so that he can run side by side with them into freedom. And to be honest with y'all, that's pretty much it. I do love how they run into the light. I love how we see the airplane take off at the very end. Although I still don't know what the airplane means. Maybe this is just showing our moving on into the next chapter of this series. I'm very curious to see. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know we've already seen this. I just wanted to kind of go back and react to it, give you guys my thoughts and opinions. And that way we can move on to the short films, because those are like, I believe like 20 minutes. And so that way we can go into there, do a really good deep dive tomorrow. And yeah, or later today. I don't know exactly when you're going to see this on the 17th, but just know that you're going to get the short films at some point on the 17th as well, whether it's later today or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do me a big favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, as all these things help out the channel moving forward. And until next time, peace.